Hey y'all here, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Davontae's World. And today we'll be talking about my experience promo wrestling. Now, I never thought in a million years that I'll be talking about this. So I don't even know how I'm gonna I don't even know how I'm gonna start. Well, I guess I can start how I always start, and that's, of course, asking you guys, how have you been? We made it through another week. It is the weekend. It is currently Friday, 8:20 p.m. that I'm filming this video, and hopefully you guys will be seeing this Saturday. We'll see, cause life be life, and so we gonna see what happens. But I just want to know, like, how y'all doing? How was y'all week? What happened? What's the tea? Like I told y'all, I'm a little bit nosy, so I like to know what's going on. Put in the comments down below what's going on. And also, if you made it this far into the video, put a green heart. I'm trying to see something. But I guess let's just get started. Okay, so first, how did I get into promo wrestling? So I was scrolling on TikTok and I saw this guy promoing. And as you guys already know, I am a wrestling fan. One day, I do want to step up in the ring and lace up my boots and wrestle, but that's on hold right now. Anyway, so like I was saying, I was going through TikTok and I saw this guy promoting, and this guy name was, I don't know if I want to name drop or not. Ah, fuck it. This guy name was Corey Monroe. Now, if you run across this video and y'all know who Corey Monroe is, he is a promo wrestler, a pretty damn good one, and he just so happened to be a friend, a very close friend of mine. So, shout out to Corey Monroe. Um, so, I followed him and I commented on him because like his style of promoing was like, it was like a mixture of like Randy Orton and Edge, and I was like, those are two of the many of favorite wrestlers I have. So I left a comment. I was like, "Oh, cool promo. I like your style. It reminds me of Randy Orton, right?" And then he was like, "Thanks, dude." And then he accidentally had sent me a TikTok. After he sent me the TikTok, we was chatting back and forth, and then he invited me into a promo wrestling company. Now I was a little hesitant at first because I didn't even know like promo wrestling existed. Like I was like, what the fuck is that? And then once he like explained it to me, and then he invited me in the company, and I kind of got a gist of what they were doing, and it seemed like pretty cool. Like a good month and a half, I was a fan, and then I started promoing. Um, Now in the beginning, it was fun, but it was a little bit challenging for me because I had dealt with like self confidence issues. I talked about this before. I dealt with self confidence issues, but now you can't tell me nothing. Like now, I'm like, I'm sexy, right? So I had like confidence issues. I was also hesitant because, as I spoke about this before, my voice, it gives off 13-year-old girl. So I was like, and like if I'm trying to be like intense in a promo, ain't nobody gonna take me seriously. And I don't think I'm just gonna like make the cut. So then I was like, oh, you know what, fuck it, let's just try. So I tried it, and it was fun. It was fun in the beginning. In the beginning, it was fun. And I was like cutting promos, going against different people every week. And another challenge with me was like, because it was like ultimately like it was like a brotherhood, and I have problems. It takes me a while to open up to people, and I have to feel that safe. I have to feel like I'm safe, and I have to feel that sense of comfort for me to open up to you or to show my true self. Not saying that like I act like someone different, but like to like to really get me and get how I think and get why I do things the way I do. It takes me a while to open up to people and express that. So, and then, so it was a little weird for me. Like, I remember, like, we were in, like, VC. We was, like, in video chats, and we were, like, in video chats, and I would just sit there and not say anything, just listen to them talk. One, I was trying to get, like, a feel of everybody's who was in that chat, and, like, what can I say to people and what can't I say to people. I was just trying to, like, learn them. And I know it may come off as like I was like a weirdo, but I just me, like, it takes me a while to open up to people. And when I did start opening up to people, I was opening up to everybody. It was certain people that I felt like I could trust. So it was like I just opened to certain people, and I would talk with certain people. Then when other people come in BC, I'll go back to being quiet, and they'd be like, "Well, Ace don't never speak," and then someone be like, "Well, Ace was just talking until you came in." So I was, I don't know. It just takes me a while to open up to people. Um, what else? So that was that. So I felt like that was kind of like my fault. I wouldn't say like I didn't fit in because it was in the company that was in, it was a lot of cool people. I got to meet a lot of people, awesome people, and we had great conversations. We had fun, and I don't know, a certain time in the company, I just felt like stagnant. I didn't feel like my character that the my character that I had made up, Ace Ali. I mean, it's probably still on TikTok. I don't know. I never like searched it up. But so if you're interested in seeing, you probably can like search up Ace Ali or like Teddy Smalls FDW or something. You can probably search that up and then see me promoing. Anyway, but in the first company that we was in, it just felt like my character wasn't going nowhere. And then, management had put us in a group, me and some other people in a group, and it was a group full of black people, and the name was blacklisted. Being in a group, it was because we had like all different types of characters. We had one guy who was like the king of smoke. He was like a legend in promo wrestling. Then we had another guy who considered himself as Ladon, who was the leader of the group, quote unquote. And then we had who else we had? Then we had somebody who was like the infamous king, and then we had somebody else who was like the 1%, top 1%, something like that. And it was me, Ace Ali, baby. Okay, so and the group we were like all kind of different in our own special way, because I was like my character Ace Ali. I took inspiration from people like the New Day, Sasha Banks, Naomi. Took influence from that, and also added myself into it. So that was like my character, and like my thing. So my thing, I'll be like, it's Ace Ali, baby. And then like my theme song was like swag surfing. It was cool. It was cool. So uh like actually cutting promos, I had enjoyed it a lot because obviously like it was something that I want to do in the future. So I was like, why not, join this company, do this, post these videos. I never thought, hope before I never thought that like I'll be on TikTok posting 1 minute videos of me popping shit about somebody. I never thought that I'll be doing that. So that in itself was like a big step for me. Then on top of that, to be able to like keep a story going or whatever storyline that you was in, keep it going. That was like a whole monster in itself. And making sure you're cutting clear and concise promos, making sure what you're saying makes sense and that you're not like being repetitive, saying the same thing over and over about the person you're going back and forth with. Me personally, I wasn't the type of promo artist to sit there and keep dropping videos. I was type of promo, but I said what I said, and that's all that needed to be said. After I dropped my first promo and then my second promo, I'm done. I'm not going back and forth saying the same thing over and over. I already killed you. You're dead. Now we gonna see what the outcome of this match is. So that was that. And then like going on, like when I had joined the group, I thought I was gonna win a title, and I didn't win the title. And then I was told I didn't win the title because management felt like I didn't cut enough promos. So, it is what it is. Granted that I went and spent $100 to buy a replica of the IWGP United States Championship. I think that's what the one I bought. Yeah, so I was a little salty about that because I was like, why would you tell me? Like, well, honestly, he wasn't supposed to tell me, but he told me that, like, I'm in the running. So, like, whatever promos I cut, make sure it's good. And I felt like I did that, but I guess they didn't feel like I did that, which is understandable to each his own. They were the uh, management of the company. So, and then, like, I had, so like when I first started, I wasn't working. So I was able to do a little bit more, and then I started working. I wasn't really into it like I was supposed to be because I I just got this new job. I'm trying to give 100% to this new job and do what I got to do. So I wasn't able to just sit on BC and talk for the 1 minute that I would talk whenever I felt like talking. So I think that like also put a strain on my promo wrestling career with that first company because I wasn't really into it like that. And then it got to a point where I was just exhausted because I had joined the writing team and I was writing matches. But I had like being the writing team because I like to write and stuff and use my creativity and stuff like that. And I feel like I wrote like some good matches. I feel like I did. Um, but of course, I'm gonna feel like I did because I did it. Duh. Um, But I felt like I did some good matches. I broke some good matches. What was I about to say? But then, like again, like me working and stuff and writing, it didn't work out. So, and then they had like this new criteria for writing matches, and I was like, all right, this is a bit too much for something that we ain't getting paid for. I'm not gonna sit here and write no 3-page essay. I'm not in school no more. I'm over exaggerating when I say 3-page essay, of course, but so that was that. Then I had got kicked from the writing team. So once I got kicked from the writing team, I was like, I took that as a sign to be like, okay, you know what? Let me slow down. Let me take a little break. So I did that. I took a little break. I took a little, because I also was going through a little bit of depression as well. So I was like, let me take a little break. Let me take a little mental break from this, focus on work or whatever. And then when I took my mental break, I mean, I was still in the group chats and on the Discord. I'm still in the Discord and stuff like that. But I just didn't like rest because it's like I'm not promoting, so why am I here? So I was just like focused on working in life or whatever. And also like I was getting older, so I'm like, I'm giving all this time to this when I could be focusing on actually, you know, getting into rest because it was something I wanted to do very much. So, so then while I was on my little break or sabbatical, I should say, while I was on my little sabbatical, um, the company went to shit. It was like so much drama going on. And I was just like, oh my God, like what is this? What is going on? It was like so much. And I also forgot to add that like not only was I writing for one company, I was writing. So when I first joined the writing team, I was writing for one company. I believe it was like OCW or called OCW or something like that. And I was writing for that. I was only writing for that. And then another extension from the first company I was in came about, which was like TEW, and I was writing for that. I was never like writing for all three companies at the same time. I think OCW had stopped, and then I was just writing for the first company, and then TEW came about, and I was writing for that company, and then TEW stopped. No, wait, the first company, the TEW stopped, and then it came back, and then the first company stopped while I was on my sabbatical, and then my friends that I had made in the promo wrestling league, they had started their own company called FDW, and I joined that because it's like my friends, I know that like on down the line that my character may go somewhere. But honestly, if I'm being 100% transparent, I can't put the blame all on the management because it was also me, you know, because at a point in time, I really didn't care. I, I really didn't care. I really didn't enjoy it anymore. And I was just doing it just to do it, um, so that was that. So my friends in the company, I was part of management. Um, I was head of creative, which was cool because that's what I like. I like to create storylines and do all that stuff. So that was like my bread and butter right there. I made some beautiful storylines, and I don't let me see. I can't quite remember if they came into fruition. The beginning stages of one was starting, and then like I really don't remember what happened to it. And I think like one came about, it went through. We was working on another storyline that I had came up with, but the person we was working with wasn't really giving it his all, so we had to drop that. And then I came up like with this crazy type of match called the King of the Mountain match, and it's not like the King of the Mountain match that you see in TNA or whatever. The match didn't start until like all the competitors in the match, right? So then, just like Elimination Chambers, people get eliminated one by one, but when it's the final three contenders, the Elimination Chamber cage goes up and the match turns into a ladder match. And whoever climbs up and get the King of the Mountain championship is the King of the Mountain champion. Basically, how the match went. And I just so happened to have written the first ever King of the Mountain match. And also, I was the first ever King of the Mountain champion, which was like great, but I only became the first ever King of the Mountain champion. It really was because like it was my idea, and I didn't plan on like having the belt for long. I wanted to drop it on somebody, so I was basically like I was just holding it until the person who we actually wanted to put the belt on got his shit together. But that ain't never happened to my knowledge. I don't know because I'm not in the company anymore. Um, so then after all that, I just start losing my passion for it. Honestly, I didn't really want to promo no more. Uh, I wanted to be more behind the scenes, and I was granted that. And then life was just life, and it got a bit overwhelming. So it got a bit overwhelming, and it was like a couple of eye-opening experiences that happened in my life that showed me that like life is too short and you must go and follow your dreams and be who you want to be, no matter how people may feel or no matter how people may think about it. So that's what I did. So I stopped promoting. I left the company. Um, yeah, and that was it. And I haven't been back ever since. Um, do I miss promoing? Not really. Um, do I miss writing matches and stuff? A tiny bit, but I don't think I'll ever do it again. Like, if my friend, if like Corey would like, if Corey Monroe would text me like, "Hey, I need you to write this for me," I might write a match or whatever. Would I ever do it again? It's gonna be a no. I don't think that I would do it again. I don't. Do I miss like the people? Yeah, I miss some of the people. There were some really down to earth people that I had met that supported me, supported my character, who thought that like I was good, and then like in the promo we had a few indie stars. I remember one, he offered to like train me and stuff. and then there was another guy who offered to like have me go to his brother's schools and have me go to his brother's school in Texas, and who offered like he also offered to pay like rent and everything, which was like really dope to me because I it felt like he believed in me and believed in my dream, and like from my promos like he see that I had like potential, which was like but yeah, so it was good to feel that because I only ever felt that like from my friends, and it's good to feel that from someone else, you know what I'm saying. I wish that I could like I don't want to name drop because I don't know if they'll be comfortable with me sharing their names in this video, but they know who they are. Those who supported me and like gave me good words of encouragement and wisdom. I appreciate y'all for that. I love y'all for that. I love y'all in general. Um, it's just that like, I really don't want to. I didn't want to do it anymore, and I felt out of touch with it. And it was at a point where like I didn't want to watch wrestling because I was like so consumed in this like promo wrestling. It was like, ugh. I love y'all and I appreciate y'all for all the love and support that y'all ever gave me. Y'all really like built up my confidence within myself to be able to even like get in front of this camera here and do this YouTube channel. So thank y'all for your love and support. I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. It's just that I just didn't want to do it. And I know I left without saying like goodbye or anything like that. So I felt like this video was like me saying that even though I left like years ago. Was it years ago? I feel like it was just like last year maybe. I think. Yeah, I think it was like, was it? Maybe like April of last year. I'm not too sure. But I do appreciate everything you did for me. And I wish y'all all the best. I wish y'all all the success in life. I really do wish that I could be like and say their names. I really do. I do love and appreciate them so much. And I don't think like they know how much me just sitting in that VC and listening to them talk, or me talking to the people that I talked to when I actually talked in the VC. I don't think like they know how much that helped me. So again, thank you. So that's the end of this video, y'all. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video. Like this video. If y'all made it to the end of this video, I want y'all to leave a blue heart and say I did it. All right. Um, and with that being said, it's only one you, so be you, boo. Okay. I love y'all. Peace.